In this demo, we'll see how to enter the username and password in the respective fields by using the resources feature of RPA Genie. So for that, we need to create a resource in the BMT. Now let's open the BMT. Here we'll click on the resources tab. Now we'll click on the add option to create a new resource. As for the resource name, I'll give login credential. Now I'll change the type of the resource from text to credential, and I will provide sample values for both username and password. So let's click on the save option to save the resource. And now we have created the resource. So we will be using the values that we have provided here to enter it into the username and password field. Now let's go back to Studio and use the activities to input the values. So first, to retrieve the values from the resource that we had created, we need to use get resource value activity. Now here in the properties section, we need to give the resource name, login credential. Now the values must be assigned to a variable, so we'll create a variable in the output value field using Ctrl+K. Now the values of the resource will be assigned to this variable. Next, we will drag and drop an open browser activity. And we'll provide the URL for this website. Copy and paste the URL. So the session will be assigned to this variable, var browser window. Next, I will drag and drop the send keys activity for the username. Now here under the properties section, the element field is var browser window. Now to get the selector, we can click on indicate on screen. Now we'll select the window of this website and we'll indicate the username field. Now here we'll go with the default properties of the edit element selector window and click on OK. Now here in the input keys field, we need to give var resource dot user name. So this will get the value from the resource that you have created and enter the username in this particular field. Now next, I'll drag and drop one more send keys activity for the password and I'll indicate on screen. And I'll indicate on this password field element. Here once again, I'll go with the default properties in the edit element selector window. And in the keys field, var resource dot password. I'll click on save. Close this window. Now let's run the sequence. So here we can see that the resource values that we have provided while creating the resource has been entered in the respective username and password field successfully.